to what I would deem as a show. You don't have to accept it as a show, but I would call this technically one show. We are all here together, gathered together in unity and in spirit and in the flesh of this season to talk about how much we love each other and that we want to do a good job for our families. So it's good to see you. Hello, everybody. Take a little drink. So let me talk to you. Let me talk to you about what I've been up to and what we're going to do today. So first of all, the most important thing of all is we have the paid for the exclusive Flip a Clip version. That means there'll be no adverts and there'll be no watermark in the corner. So whenever I upload a video to YouTube, there won't be a little Flip a Clip watermark in the corner, which is super cool, isn't it? It means that whenever I upload something, it will be all mine and Flip a Clip won't get any credit, but they will get 20 of my pounds. So it swings and roundabouts, baby. Swings and roundabouts. So I'm going to kind of show what I've been up to at the moment. Let's start with Frank the Mouse, because I think that was the last thing that we were really talking about. So I've been putting a lot of rain into the show. You can see here's rain. It's raining. I haven't got all the way through with the rain, as you can see. A lot of rain going on. And then he gets into his house and we've been swinging the door open. So let's watch it from the beginning. Rain's coming down. So very rainy. A lot of rain. Very, very rainy. Very intense. So here we go. He can put this briefcase down. Closes the door. Picks the briefcase up. Goes into his house. This is him in the house. Now I think that door opening and closing is too long. Like, we guys, you know I'm a great door artist. I'm great at opening and closing a door. That's what I'm good at. And this is taking too long. So while we go, like, let's go here, for example. Look at that, right? Look how smooth this is. Wham. Oops, that's wrong. Where am I? Get out of this. Let's see that again. Wham. 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 You know, I'm very good at making a smooth looking door. Say what you want about me, and Lord knows people have, but I can make a smooth looking door. You know what I mean? So this door at the end, whoops, that's a but, I think is too fast. And it looks smooth as hell. But I think he needs to like slam the door more. You know, he's like wham. So that's something I'm going to work on. But also, the good news is we basically moved from one scene to the next scene. So that's good. That's progress. And then in the different layers, we'll put loads of little mice babies running around. Because I don't know if Flip a Clip Pro, Premium, whatever, gives you unlimited layers. We'll put loads of little mice in the layers and we'll figure that out later. So that's where Frank the Mouse is. That's where we're at the moment. And I'm really happy about that because there's like a lot of, this is like actual like progress, I think. I feel like it's actual progress. I'm super happy about that. Oh, for flip's sake. For Flip a Clip's sake, you know. So it's cool that something is actually happening. I feel like that's a positive sign of the times. We're moving forward with Frank the Mouse. Lord knows it's taken a long time. And in the last stream, I don't know why it showed me an advert for Flip a Clip Premium, which I have now. In the last stream, we were talking about Syringe Baby. And then I very quickly drew a picture of this cat that's going to be up at the tree. The cat, I don't know about if I'm going to keep that. It looks weird. The cat looks very strange, and I don't know if I like it. I think it's too long. Cats aren't supposed to be that long. But what I might do, if you bear with me, cats have this habit of like arching their back. You know what I mean? They love a little arch, a little back arch, you know, a little arched back. They love that. So what if he like arches back up a little, like this, and his head's here, like that. How does this look? Does this make sense? Rub this out, and that is too high. Yeah, that's a cat ear. That's a cat ear if I ever saw one. So his little legs would be like that. Maybe. No, they wouldn't be like that. His legs be here. But that looks okay. I think that looks good, right? I would say that looks good. But I've said lots of things in the past that haven't always been historically accurate. But I think that's correct. I'm happy with that. Oopsie. That's the wrong color. So this isn't going to be the whole show. I will be doing some other stuff as well. You saw at the beginning, you probably saw at the beginning, that I had a little bit of stuff about the Joker ready to go. So I'm going to show that off as well. Yes. And you guys can make up your own mind about that. Is it good? Is it bad? I couldn't possibly comment. Any comment that I would have would be biased at best. And also biased at worst, I suppose. So we had like an eye that looked like this. I think that's too big for an eye. I'm going to make that like that size. And then the inside was white, I believe. Or like a creamy kind of like that. Let's say that's right. Let's, for the sake of an argument, say that that's correct. It may be, it may not be. And then we had like a yellowy kind of color for his eyes, right? Like that. I think that looks really good. I think that looks better than what we had it. I'm pretty happy with that. So that's going to be what the cat looks like. The idea with this video, I don't like this smudge. What is this smudge? Where is this? This is here. There's a smudge somewhere. There we go. Fix the smudge. So clarity's up. The cat's up a tree. It's very clear. You know, you go, where's the cat? He's up a tree. Could be more clear. This is cat, and this is the tree that he's up. So I think we've explained that as succinctly as I possibly could. I don't see how I could have been any clearer about that. And so, if I zoom out a little bit, so in Syringe Baby, these guys are going to talk a lot, and then we're going to see the cat that's up the tree. And then they're going to try to get the cat down from the tree. With a character that I think looks like this. That's what I'm thinking. But we'll come back to that one. So what I've been working on off camera is this. This is the Joker. So if you're familiar with the Batman show, you've probably seen the Joker before. If you're familiar with the Batman, the film, you'll also be familiar with the Joker. If you're familiar with Batman, the video game, you will also probably be pretty familiar with the Joker. But if you're familiar with Batman, I ran out of a fourth thing. 3 things is pretty good. I think it's pretty good to get 3 things. Let's stick with 3 things. But 4 things, that would have been sweet. But you can't have, Lord knows you can't have everything. So you can see here on Flip a Clip, I just to test out how many layers I would have. I've got at least 5. I don't need them yet, but it's good to have them. I would like to have a background layer, but I'm not sure what the background layer is going to look like. And so this is what the Joker looks like so far. Oh. So what he's going to do here, he's just going to be like, oh, ho, 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 like that. So what we're going to do for this one, no, this needs to be, yeah. So we'll add a couple of extra frames here. Because we're going to start animating. And I'll put that there. So you can see his mouth is like, oh, Batman, do you like chocolate? That's what the Joker sounds like to me. I'm going to do the voice of the Joker myself, and he's going to be like, oh, do you like chocolate? I like chocolate. Mr. Batman, you know? Because, again, if you're familiar with the Joker, I think this is pretty accurate. So we're just basically going to make his lips a little bit smaller. Well, not his lips, I guess, his face, you know? His whole bloody face. Well, no, not his face. His lips aren't going to get smaller. His mouth is going to get smaller. So if we... That's where his mouth was. So we're going to go... That's not right. This needs to be 6. 5 needs to be 5. No, it's 6. 5. I think that's too small. No, the 5 seems to be too big. Or is it? It still looks too big, man. Let's try 4. What's going on with this brush, man? Oh, the real villain here is the brush. Okay. What about this? How about this? So we go back and get some of these other colors and color it in. You know? I could probably fill it in, but I like the coloring in. So I guess this is just kind of like a who's telling the jokes? The Joker? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat for a long time because I was looking at the Joker's teeth. As you would imagine I would be, because he's got such beautiful yellow teeth, you know. He's always... What if he was just like a businessman? He's like, hello, my name's the Joker. I'm here to talk to you today about insurance. So your house insurance is going to be up on the 16th. And you owe us a lot of money. You're going to have to pay us the money. Now, I can help you out in that because I can give you a way to kind of alleviate some of your down payments, and we can consolidate some of those payments into one easy payment, but that's going to have to come after a lot of very, very painful smaller payments that will cost you a lot. But at some point, we can make it very easy for you. So if you would like to come to my waiting room and wait there for 6 minutes, 7 minutes, I'll try my best to help you out. This, by the way, is just, that's an album cover, isn't it? What a beautiful, beautiful thing. So we're gonna draw the Joker. Can I fill this? Can I fill this? That was the wrong color. That's the right color. Yeah, we can fill that. That's okay. But you see, it leaves all these little jaggy like bits around the edge that I don't like. This is why I don't like using the fill tool. Because it's just, I have to go through it anyway, like fucking jizz all this up, you know? Jizz in the metaphorical sense. So, like, why not just fucking color it in, you know? Bloody fill tool. Not being any use. Fucking. I'll kill him. Alright. Oops. Where are we? Where are we? Where are you? Where are me? Where are Armenian? Where is Armenia? Nobody knows. Is it real? Is it fake? I'll never tell. Don't look at a map. That might explain that. Where Armenia is. I bet if you told people to look at a map and point at Armenia, they'd be like, oh, what the fuck? That's not a real Armenia. You know? It's something I was thinking about. Sitting at work going, I wonder if people know where Armenia is, you know? They're like, sir, do you have a backpack in this size? I'm like, excuse me. I'm very busy. So Armenia, I wonder where it is. I wonder where people know where it is, you know? Sir, are these socks good for walking in? And I'm like, excuse me. I'm thinking about Armenia. The guys go, oh, I'm sorry, my mistake. Of course you are. I'm sorry that I had to interrupt your Armenian thinking, you know? Does this look like he's going like, oh, you know, oh. That mouth doesn't look that much smaller, does it? I guess that's the trick with animation. It's a little bits, you know. Gotta take it in stages. Doesn't seem like it's gonna add up, but then it does all add up. And then you're like, whoa, that all added up. What is this, some kind of mathematics? And you're like, no, it's science. But then I guess science is all mathematics as well, if you think about it. But then also, in a more accurate way, science and mathematics aren't at all related because science is a very fluid subject that can change day to day based on the research at hand, whereas mathematics is very rigid and is 2 + 2 = 4. Whereas science is like, well, depending on the outcome of the scenario, some of the outputs have said that 2 + 2 = 4, but there are outliers that indicate that 2 + 2 might not equal 4 at all, and therefore it is in our best interest to research this more and put time and effort into definitively debunking whether or not 2 + 2 = 4, or if 2 + 2 equals some other possible equation, or on the off chance that 2 + 2 is a variable and is not set in stone and can not only equal 4 and also equal something else, but on the off chance, if the stars align, could also add up to a different third number that we're not familiar with. So I think I explained that succinctly enough. I really hope like someday somebody just like comes onto my stream, like a really important like fucking streamer comes on like, I'll give this guy a go. And I'm like talking about this shit. And they're like, oh, I have made a mistake. You know, and then they go home. Even though if they're streaming, they're probably at home. But you can't trust those streamers. That's what I've always said, man. Never trust a streamer. No, I say this as I'm streaming. So, should you not trust me? Yes, absolutely. Never trust me. I will fuck you up. I will hunt your family down. And then just wait outside for ages. And you'll see me in the car. And you'll call the police. But the police won't do nothing. Because I'm not doing nothing to you. See? I'll just be sitting there like waiting. And you'll be like, oh no, he's going to do something. But I don't do anything. And then you're like, what's he going to do? When's he going to do it? And I'm just waiting there, you know. Because the police are reactionary. So that means that they can't do anything until I do something first. So they have to react to me doing something. So if I don't do anything, they can't arrest me. Ha 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 ha. And then, you know, your dog mysteriously falls off a cliff. But that obviously had nothing to do with me because I love dogs. I would never throw your dog off a cliff. I would throw you off a cliff before I throw a dog off the cliff. Whoever you are. Mr. Big Streamer. Logan Paul or... Does Logan Paul stream stuff? I don't fucking know. What's the name of a big streamer? Joey Phillips? Francis Weinheimer? Jody... Just Jody. It goes by Jody, you know. Frank Phillips. Senor Overton. William Duvall, but not the William Duvall from Alice in Chains, like a different William Duvall. Does this look he's saying oh, or is he in pain? Ha 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 oh. You know what I mean? Are we getting to the right territory here? Ooh ooh. I think that's okay. I think we're okay. I feel like we're getting somewhere with that. You know? Give me 1 second till I respond to some messages. This is very important. Okay. Sorry. Oh, I'm a very busy man. I'm wanted in at least 4 states. Which states are those? 1, Arkansas. 2, Arkansas again. 3, Philadelphia. Wait. Pittsburgh. No. Pennsylvania. That's what it was. Okay. Oh, just name up a 4th state. North Dakota. But not South Dakota for some reason. They love me there. So... here we go. So that one. So basically what I want to do with this is what's going to happen with this one. The Joker's mouth's going to get really small, so it looks like he's going, ooh. You know? And then he's like, ho, ho, ho. Okay. And then I'm going to do like, once we get here, this is just a rough frame guide. But once we get here, I'm going to draw like the Joker. This is a Joker with his big chin and his hair, his big nose. He's pointing at Batman like that. I should probably put him like over here. Hang on. Like here. And over here is gonna be Batman. This is gonna be Batman over here. See, that's what he looks like. Hang on. This is his big cape. He's got a big Batman cape, you know. How big is he compared to the Joker? I think that's a pretty accurate Batman right there. So they're just gonna, I guess they're gonna point at each other with their big balloon hands, you know. So this is the next scene. Once I get past the Joker laughing at people, we're gonna do a scene. Oops. Okay. So that's what's gonna happen next. There's gonna be like a big fight. So I want to have the Joker doing his business first. Ha ha ha. Oh. And then he's gonna point at Batman and they're gonna kind of chat for a while. Chat man, if you will. Chat Batman. You probably won't, but I did. Okay. So let's get in here. Make this a little smaller. This is all just like work in progress stuff that I want you all to see, you know. Oh, yeah. As soon as I start streaming, man, that's when the people want to talk to me. As soon as I stop streaming, no one's going to say anything. You better believe it. Yeah, this should be the inside one. Right? Like this. Does that look right? Maybe a little bit more like that. Yes. I think so. I think this looks good. Yeah, like that. Oops, not like that one. Yeah, like that. Boop, boop, boop. Is that not? We might have to add another frame in here because that looks like I've made a lot of, you know, from this one to this one. There's been a big, big difference. This one, there's not that much of a difference, but there's a big difference here. Do you think I can get away with it? This is going to be interesting to see if I can actually, indeed, get away with it. So we shall see. Let's see. We'll know when we finish it. I don't know if today I will get to the point of having finished all of the the Joker's little haha ho 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 bit. But I think it would be good to do some of this at least on the stream, because like I said, this is what I've been doing off stream. I think it would be nice to get everybody familiar with what's going on. Try to catch people up with what's going on the streams, and so we all know each other. You guys know that I'm a cool guy, and I've never done anything illegal, and I've always paid my taxes on time. I always have car insurance on hand, just in case the police are like, "Where's your car insurance?" And I'm like, "You could look it up on your system." Oh, what's up?
Send a message to Jack. Basically here. I don't know how.